What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the TheJayyExperience. I know I've been missing the action, but I am back. The reason why I didn't do a video last week because I wasn't in the mental space to do it, and I didn't want to give y'all just a piss poor effort on my end. So I just try to make sure that I'm giving y'all the best of me, the real me, the only version of me, and that is me. And just a little life update. So, internships. Y'all know my little battle with trying to get an internship for this summer. I already got one no, but it's okay. That one no is never going to be never. So I'm not even going to worry about that one. And I did make it to the second rounds for a different company. So wish me luck on that. And I'll keep y'all updated on that. And another life update. I got stitches in my finger. The life as an RA, it ain't the easiest thing, but you know what? It's worth it. So I was trying to cut something from my board that I have to do every month, and the knife ended up folding back on my finger. So that caused me to get 3 stitches. And at the hospital that I went to, I felt like more of the pain came from the doctor giving me the stitches than the cut itself. So I don't know. A hospital in Auburn, we just had to do a little, reviewing of some regulations because I don't know what was going on that day. So I've been 9 fingers down, 9 fingers up, 1 finger down. But I'm holding it. I'm holding pretty good. Nothing's going crazy. Can't lift a lot of stuff, but it's all good in the neighborhood. I'm from Montgomery. We used to billet shots and bloop bloop bloop. So a little stitch ain't gonna do nothing. But on this week's video, I have an amazing guest. She has been just very inspirational in my little life. She has been motivating. She's just been excellent. She's great. She does a lot of stuff in life, but in everything she does, she puts 120,000% in it. And I'm so proud of her. After this video, y'all gonna feel the same way as I do. So if you wanna come out, you can come out.
I'm coming out.
You can come on out.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
so
Okay.
there we go.
Hey y'all.
Hey, look, this is Peace, y'all. Peace. How we pronounce your last name?
Aluminium.
Who? Aluminium.
Okay, think early in the morning without the R, Lee,
Okay.
and Ian. Aluminium.
Oh, aluminium. Okay.
Aluminium.
Aluminium. Mean. Aluminium.
Yes.
Got you. We gonna get it down. Y'all gonna get it down. We gonna get it down. We all good in the neighborhood. But this is Peace.
Hi, everybody.
Yes, we so grateful for her. Like, I know I am. She's just popping everywhere. But she's an RA in the same building that I am. We in this lovely building, although they be giving us some crazy times.
All the time.
We still love them. But tell the people about yourself, Peace.
So I'm Peace, and I'm Peace Aluminium, like I just said. I'm from Nigeria, and Nigeria is in Africa. For those of you that don't know, we are the giants of West Africa. Mm-hmm. We are really proud country. We're all black. I might say mostly, we're all black.
Right.
And I moved to the US in 2017 in August. I moved here to become a nurse, so I am currently in nursing school.
Hey,
So in about the summer of 2021, I'm going to be graduating as a RN by the grace of God. So this is my 3rd degree. I don't see myself like someone that likes to go to school, but I like to push myself to get to that next step. And getting to that next step meant getting a degree in nursing, after getting a degree in mathematics and statistics, and another degree in public and international affairs. This is just the 3rd one, and I might do a 4th.
Just a 3rd one. Just maybe 4th.
Yeah.
And I'm out here struggling to get my half of one. How the way it's looking.
But he's doing such a good job.
Whew.
Yes, you are, James. So
Peace.
that's just a little snippet about me. Yes, I'm in a relationship. I have a loving boyfriend, and he's the best. And what else am I supposed to say? I can't remember. Okay, yeah.
So how long y'all been in a relationship?
So I've been in a relationship. It's gonna be 4 years in December.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long y'all been knowing each other?
All my life, basically. Yeah, I have a little bitty picture of me, him, and family, when I was 3 or 2. I can't even remember myself in that picture. But yeah, we've been friends for all our lives, and we started dating 3 and something years ago.
So look here, y'all. You never know. Your next door neighbor It can be your classmate from years ago. As you can see, hey, okay?
Yeah.
But that's good though. Like, maybe when I was in elementary school, I used to just punch on them. You know what I'm saying? I was not a bully. But we used to fight a lot. It was bad.
Well, it's not always. It doesn't always work out like that. So yeah, you might meet yours tomorrow, or you might have met them or not. Like yeah.
Well, maybe it's Taco Mama. Maybe that's the love. Taco Mama, Lord. What day yesterday?
Don't play, James.
Amazing.
You're gonna find a woman. You're gonna find a nice woman that's gonna love you and treat you right and bring out all the good things in you, and vice versa.
Thank you, peace. I need that. Okay, so I want you to tell the people what's the topic or what's the theme for this video.
The theme is the art of not settling, aka FAITH. Says what?
Faith.
Faith.
If y'all didn't know what she spelled, it's faith. Faith.
Yeah.
Peace. This video, I know this past 2 weeks has been crazy for me. Not just with school, because we all know school crazy, but just personal things been going on. Me cutting my finger, and it just layer on layer on layer. So I feel like this video is, although I'm in it, I'm in need it.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of other people are going to need it. So I just want to thank you, because we're gonna touch on some stuff. We're gonna be talking about some real stuff.
Real stuff, people.
We're gonna get into it. It's gonna be a great video. Y'all sit back, relax, and rejoice, because that's what we're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
So let's get to it. What's the first thing you want to go over?
So I'm gonna start like this by saying, everybody, like you, me, like we all have faith. Whether you know it or not, you have faith. You wake up in the morning on a typical Monday morning and you're like, I'm gonna go to school. You get your bags ready and you walk straight to your car. You're not thinking, oh, this car's not gonna start. You just started. That's faith. Because you believe that the manufacturers did what they had to do for your car to start. So if you get up in the morning, you go to bed, go to work, you do anything you do, you already are using faith.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. But applying your faith in a higher like level is where most people like have like issues. So like this faith that works with me like turning on my car is gonna work with me like getting my dream job. It's gonna work with me like getting into medical school or nursing school or that engineering school or whatever you're trying to get into, or business school. Yeah, so like we just need to up the level of faith.
Yes,
and I'll start with like the general thing, like why we need faith is because we want to get somewhere higher and we don't want to settle. But like most people always settle because they do not have the faith to get them to where they need to be. So they settle. And the first question we're going to be addressing today is, why do we settle? And I'm going to ask James, like, why do you settle?
I know I do my best not to settle. Like, settles over here, and I try to walk all the way over here, because I feel like once you settle, you get comfortable, and once you get comfortable, you stop elevating. And I know a lot of people, like, sometimes you gotta stop to smell the flowers, but don't put your car in park and you get out the car, unbuckle yourself and start walking around. You gotta get back in the car and go, because at the end of the day, the world is going to continue to go. The world is evolving. The world is just on the go, and you just can't be uncomfortable. I'm in my safe zone, because people don't make impact by just staying in one place by staying but they make impact by doing stuff, by getting out of their comfort zone, by doing different things, elevating. And so, but I feel like a lot of people, they just feel comfortable. Like, I know people might be scared, people might be nervous, people don't know how to move, different things like that. So I know for me, I gotta continue to move. Like, I gotta continue, but that's not the same story and the same, situation for everybody else. So
I think when it comes to like settling, the major things I've seen in my experience and in the experience of like my friends or my family or like people I know is the fear of like failing. So people, you look at yourself now, you're like, I'm good. I can keep going at this pace and everything's gonna be fine. Now, if I overshoot and I wanna like get into maybe medical school, for instance, and I put in all the resources, all the time, and I fail and I don't get in, I'm not gonna go there. So people, they settle because they are afraid of like failing, and because most times you settle because like you've got something going on. Like most of us now, we are in college and if you drop out, you can go to Southern Union or community college and you know, get a associate's degree, and you can still get a job.
Right.
You can work in like restaurants or places like you'll not like die.
Right.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
You'll be okay.
So
like,
that's why so that's why people are like scared of like, you know, failing from trying to get to like the next level, and that makes them like settle. Another reason is like people care about what people say.
Yes.
This is the social media age, y'all. You see people out there, edges on point, brows on fleek,
Skinny.
everything tight. These people ain't showing you any other things that are behind the scenes.
That's true.
So like you are comparing yourself to like impossible standards to meet, and people settle because they're like, I can't get there. I can't get like flawless skin, not knowing that that person has like layers of foundation on, they've been airbrushed, you know, like all this kind of stuff, and it stops you from getting to where you want to be because you care about what people are gonna say or what people think. I'm not perfect. Another one is adhering to imaginary standards. So everybody's got like standards, but who put up the standards?
Who? Looking.
I don't see no standard police over
Me
here.
neither.
Like,
What is that?
nobody put up no standards. So like the way I take my life, nothing is unattainable. If I ask God, and God is the only person I have to ask, I'm sorry, Dad. I ask God, and God says you can do it.
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
So I'm not gonna adhere to like any imaginary standard set by someone. Oh, you can jump this high. Tell me to jump, I'll ask you how high. Like I'm not gonna limit myself to like a certain standard. And the fourth one is half bread is better than none, or a bird in hand is worth two in the bush. And people are ready to like hold on to the little they have instead of like releasing it to like get more, which is why I think our generation has a lot of issues with like, you know, growing investments.
Yes, please.
Because we all broke.
We all broke.
We all broke because we know we are all like college students, and
Yes.
we don't have enough money. So
BB&T
like,
calling me now. Look, BB&T had my face.
yeah, giving out that little you have is hard. So you're like, if I have to like put this out there, I don't know if something else is gonna come back. Yeah, so like I'm gonna hold on to my half. It's not gonna be okay, but it's something.
Right.
Instead of like, you know, launching out to like get something else. So those are the 4 key things why I think people settle. I'm just gonna recap it. They're scared of failing. They care about what people say. They adhere to imaginary standards, and it's just impossible. Half bread is better than none.
Right. So I'm glad you touched on a lot of stuff, especially like listen to what other people got to say.
Yeah.
Because like I said, we are in the social media era, and so somebody can say, "Oh, I'm doing X, Y, Z," and then you have another person look like, "Dang, why can I not get to X, Y, Z?"
Yeah.
And so, but you don't know, how they got to X, Y, Z.
don't know.
You don't know what they did to get to it, and so it's just like, look, you got to go through your own lane.
Yes.
And I know when I was younger, I was like, dang, why I ain't got this? Why I'm not getting this football scholarship? Why I'm not, doing this, doing that, X, Y, Z? Because, football was and still is a little bit a big part of my life, a major component. And so, when I was going through, especially like, in high school, you want to get that D1 scholarship. I know that's what I was aiming for.
Yeah.
And, some people come short like I did. And, I went through a lot. I was like, dang, everybody else is getting their flowers. Everybody else getting their stuff. And I'm not getting that. But, I took time. I took a minute. I took an hour, a month, a year, whatever. I took that time period to focus on me.
Yeah.
I took a time to readjust on what James wanted, what James needed, how James needed to get it. And so I think I'm in a mental space, a physical space, a life space where I'm good.
Yeah.
I've, been doing the things that I want to do, doing the things that I need to do, and I've just been going in my own little lane, in my own little beat car, and so I've been feeling good. So, like, if you feel like you are, let's see, a puppet to somebody else's standards, you gotta let that go. You gotta cut them strings, because at the end of the day, they ain't doing nothing for you. They're not paying your bills. They are not eating for you. They ain't making your food. They ain't washing your clothes, cleaning up for you. You gotta let that go.
Yep.
Or you just gonna be out here looking for the next standard that you want to jump on forever and ever. And
James says so. Yeah.
That's just that on that. No, I'm for real though, because people really be doing that, and I'm like, You gotta come.
You gotta stop comparing yourself
Yes.
to someone else. You guys don't have the same struggle. You are not gonna have the same successes.
Right.
So where you succeed, they might fail, and where you fail, they might succeed. So if you want your journeys to look alike, that's where problems always come, and that's where people like start feeling bad and they start settling like, oh, I can't be as pretty as she is, so I'm not gonna get that modeling gig. Maybe they want you for something else that you have. Maybe you have a feature in your body that she doesn't have, and because you think you're not as pretty as her, then you settle and you're like, I'm not even gonna try out. I'm not gonna go. I don't feel pretty.
You give yourself the short end of the stick.
And you like just put yourself at a disadvantage because you compared yourself to like someone else. So
yes, ma'am.
Don't do that.
So I'm glad you touched on those topics. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. What do we need to do?
So I'm gonna say this like, if I could draw it, GOALNS.
Yes.
Goals, people. We always have hashtag goals. You gotta get goals set.
Yes, ma'am.
Set them goals. Write them down. Paste them there. Put them on your forehead. Put them as your screensaver. Put them on your wall. Put them everywhere. You need goals. Because human beings are very visual. And when you begin to see something every day, you begin to become that thing. The more you see something, the more you become it, because it applies to your subconscious. So you don't even know you're thinking about it, but you think about it.
Oh.
Yes. That's why we have visual. So if you see like that black puff-haired lady in your dream,
I'm gonna show y'all it.
Yeah. So you become what you see every day.
Right.
You got to prep your mind for what you want. So if you wake up, okay, I'll give you an example. Before I got into nursing school, I had on my wall from the first day of school, I'm gonna get admitted into Auburn University School of Nursing for the 2019 fall cohort. Where am I right now? 2019 fall cohort. I looked at it every day. And that was my goal. That was my dream. And
yes,
I pursued it. It was in my head. If I was getting lazy with my classes, fall to 2019. If I was getting hungry and for 2019, it was everywhere in my face. You gotta write those goals down.
Yes, ma'am.
Write them down.
Yes. I've been writing get skinny, but you know what's behind goals? Work.
Yep. But you gotta start somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere now.
Yes.
You gotta start somewhere.
So write those goals. And now I'm a very spiritual person. Like my life without God would be nothing. Like no way, nowhere. Right. After I write my goals down, I ask God, because guess what, there are many things we want for ourselves that God doesn't want for us. So if you are asking for a goal that is not in line with what God has planned for you, it's not really gonna work out.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
So writing those goals down, but taking time out to like seek God's face. And this is not like a haphazard, like just like do. You gotta be serious.
Yeah,
like most of us are serious with our schedules. We are serious with our calendars and our diaries, but we're not serious with like having some time set out for God to have Him speak back to you. You gotta give Him time in prayers. You gotta give Him time in your worship. You gotta give Him time in your thoughts and in your speech. So you gotta ask God. So I literally like talk to God the way I talk to my dad. I'm like, hey God, I'm here and like this is what I want to do and I need you to like give me a sign. And this is the tricky part. I cannot tell you how God is going to give you a sign. So don't go say, James, can you give me Peace's number? I need to ask her. Ain't gonna work. Yeah. You gotta find your own way to communicate with God. Like God has His ways of like telling me stuff. I have my way of like asking Him and He answers me. So you've got to find your way, but you gotta ask God so you do not waste your time. Yeah.
I'm glad you said that, because like in my life, I have wrote down, God, I need to do X, Y, and Z. And God said, James, you need to listen to me so I can give you the X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And I just was sitting in my corner like this. Okay, God, I'm listening. Because when I mean God will redirect you, put you in another position that you probably even see yourself in, and you feel better in.
Yes.
Like
so
we all can ask God, like, God, I need, but what if you ask God, like, God, what do you want from me? Like, what am I doing to make sure that I'm doing my best for you? Like, when I'm praying, like, I'm not even, okay, I'm praying, but I'm not praying. I'm having a conversation. Like you said, you talk to your daddy.
Yeah, conversation.
You know, I just talk, I be like, God, this is what's going on in my life. And sometimes I can forget that I'm even praying. I be sitting down, just be talking. But then I redirect it to, what I'm doing, what I'm trying to say. But he know what's going on in your life. It's just all about, are you going to talk to him? Are you going to give him time? We give everybody else time. We give school time. We give studying time, friends, social life, Instagram. We give all these avenues time.
Yeah.
But the avenue that made it possible to have other avenues,
we do not give it time.
Are we giving that time?
We're not giving time.
So that's why when I sit there, I just talk. I was like, God, even if I know I have a personal meter of like how many times I didn't pray, got on my knees.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is not the level that I want it to be. But I know, I'm like, God, I know it's been a while since I've actually like talked to you and had that conversation with you. But this is what's going on in my life. This is what I need to be better in. And what is it, what is it that you want me to do? What is it that, I need to do to make sure that I am doing my best in my life, my family, my friends, school.
Yeah.
What do I need? And so that's what I be asking God. God be like, James, you know you don't need it. But I'm gonna give you what I need. I'm gonna give you what you know you need. I'm gonna give it to you. That I'm gonna give it to you. Just be like, okay, God, I see you.
Yeah.
I see you working.
Yes.
But that's what's going on in my little circle. And I'm thankful for God, because without God, I wouldn't be sitting on this little chair talking to this camera.
Nope.
Trust me. Ooh.
And I always ask myself, so peace. For you to have money in your bank account, you have to put money in there. So I'm doing the work. I'm working at my little Chick-fil-A job, working at the desk, getting the pay. I'm putting it in my bank account. So like when I want to do groceries, I have like money in the account. So when you do not put anything in your spiritual account, you're not praying to God, you're not worshiping, you don't have a relationship with God, then you get in trouble and you come, oh God, help me.
Help.
And you expect him to answer you like that?
But you ain't got nothing in your account.
He gonna be like, who's that?
Who that?
Who's at my door?
Who knocking?
Yeah, so a lot of us we think you cannot play God. Like God is very merciful and he's very like loving, and he'll forgive us and he'll give us stuff even when we don't deserve it. But if you need to like get to the next step of getting things from God, then you have to have a relationship.
Yes, ma'am.
God put things in that spiritual bank account so you can withdraw.
Yes, ma'am.
When you're alone.
Yes, ma'am. God is not one of them little black books that you call. Y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
And ooh, I needed that piece. Ooh. Told y'all she gonna be changing the moves up in here.
Oh, stop it, Jay.
Oh, peace. You
stop it.
Yes, ma'am. So, okay, what else we need to do? What else?
So now we talked about goals. We talked about asking God. Then now you got to pursue the goal.
Yes.
You got to chase after your goal. And this is where the work comes in. The Bible says, and I'm going to quote the Bible, yes. Faith without works is dead. Remember, the art of not settling, aka faith, is what we're talking about. If you have faith, the Bible says, show me your faith, and I'll ask you to show me your works. So you got to put in the work for the faith to happen.
Yes, ma'am.
You cannot say, oh, I have faith, and you're not doing anything about it. Show me somewhere in the Bible where God has worked with someone who was lazy or just sleeping. Check them out. Jacob, God bless Jacob. Jacob was working. He blessed Abraham. Abraham was working. He blessed Joseph. Joseph was working. Like everybody worked. And Abraham is the father of faith. Boy, he had to put in the work. Taking what's his name? Isaac up onto the mountain to go like sacrifice him was work. Hella work. Like you've been wanting a son for like 65 years. You got the son, and God says, you gotta go kill this boy.
Oh, jeez.
Climbing up that mountain must have been a hike on his heart and his body. And he got up there, and that was the work he put in to match that faith. And that was why God was able to honor his faith. So you gotta put in the work. You wanna get a 4.0 GPA, you gotta go to the library. You gotta study, you gotta go to class, you gotta go to tutoring, you gotta go to office hours.
See, some of y'all be scared to go to
You
office
gotta go to
hours.
office hours.
Y'all need to talk to y'all teachers. One thing y'all don't realize,
your teacher.
they are over your grades.
Talk to your I bet you, like, this worked for me. If your teacher like knows you and you go to office hours like all the time and you're like, I'm not getting this.
I'm not.
They might be like a little bit fairer than normal. I didn't say that. A little bit fairer than normal on grading your exams.
Yep.
Because they know you are putting in the work and you want to do it.
Peace.
But when they don't know you, then you just be another student.
Another student,
you got a
another
5.
903 number or a 904 number.
When they know you are willing, so you got to put in the work.
The word.
Go to office hours. Go to the library. Go to your job. Don't go late to work. You gotta put in the work.
Yes.
You gotta put in the work.
Put in the work.
And what were you talking about to me earlier today? Consistency.
Consistency. That is the word of the month, y'all.
The word of the month.
I'm gonna put it somewhere up in here.
Consistency. Can you see my hands? Consistency. It's consistent.
Yes.
You gotta be consistent.
Yes, ma'am.
Faith and the work, they gotta go hand in hand consistently. You can't have works today and not have works tomorrow and expect to have the faith bring out the results.
Yes, ma'am.
It's got to be consistent.
Look, see the way I put it like this. So you're making a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
So the bread is already there. The bread is the life. So peanut butter is the work. Jelly is the faith.
Yeah.
You put it together. That's consistency. You got.
And now you can eat it and it's gonna be so delicious.
Right, and when you eat, it ain't gonna be like, dang, I should have picked this, dang, I should have picked. When you eat it, it's gonna be, oh my God, this is amazing.
Gotta put in the work.
Got in the word. Got to.
I know that's the hard part.
Yes, it is.
It's hard for me, yeah. To when I know I have an exam to like wake up to like do my work, but you gotta put in the work.
Gotta put in the work.
The work will get you to your goal. Because let's be honest, the work is the gas that you put in the car to get you to where you're going. So that's the gas. Can you move your car without gas?
Can you move your car without gas? No.
The work is the gas. The faith is the car. You put the gas in the car to get to your destination.
BB, who got the keys to the Jeep? We got it. We
Yep.
just got to put gas in there.
Yep.
Yes. See ya. Peace. You back. Yeah. What's next on the list? What's next on the list, Peace? What's next?
So,
Woo.
set the barriers aside.
Yes.
So we talked a little bit on like social media. So there are so many standards that can be like blocking you from getting to your goals. I keep on saying social media because I know like in this age and time, what are you guys now? Generation Z?
Yeah, we Generation Z.
Z. Yeah, I say yo because like, yeah, I'm in the older generation, but a little bit keep it.
Just don't look like it.
So yeah,
Right.
Generation Z. Social media is more of a barrier than it is helping people.
Yes, it is, Peace.
So it's like blocking you from where you actually need to be. Because if you actually put pen to paper, you'd find out that 90% of the people on social media are fake. F-A-K-E, fake. And they're giving you standards that are not even gonna work. And you base your works based on those standards, or you put your work on those
Rocky
standards.
foundation.
It's gonna crumble.
Don't crumble.
So there's gonna be barriers. Barriers can be social media, like I said, can be your friends. Hi, honey. Hi, boo. What you doing today? Oh, I decided to start. I told you about that social media account I want to start. Man, who's doing pages today? Like, forget about that. Like, let's go hang out. No, honey.
Y'all better keep yourself surrounded by great people.
Yep.
Because the energy that they have will be the energy that you have.
Yep.
So if they're not having if they're not having good energy, you're not gonna have good energy.
Yep.
That's why a lot of people are like, dang, why am I acting this way? Why am I? And they can't find a problem. It's your circle. Reevaluate your circle. Make sure your circle is. Make sure they have goals.
Yeah.
Make sure they doing something. Make sure they just not.
Yeah.
Like that's what people like, James, you don't never go out or different things like that. Cause the people that I'm going with, they
ain't going out.
Right. If you see people around me, they got goals, they got dreams, they working for something, they working towards something.
Yep.
They doing something
Yep.
with their life.
Yep.
Like peace. Like my mom. Okay, I know my mama, but she doing great.
Yeah.
And she in my circle. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
my close friends that I've been on for years, and a lot of times people be like calling themselves, "Oh, you my friend, yada yada." But y'all ain't doing that with each other. You're not checking on them. You're not, hey, are you doing okay?
You're not pouring into them. If your friend ain't pouring into you, I don't know what you're doing in that relationship. Pour. If
y'all ain't pouring into each other.
Yeah, and you gotta have something to pour something. So you can't be a friend to a deadbeat person and expect them to impact your life positively. It's not gonna happen. They don't have anything to give.
Because you ain't got nothing to give.
So you're gonna be dried out all the time.
Just like my hands when I was ashy, y'all gonna be dry.
Yeah, I don't think I'm moisturized today, so yeah, I'm just gonna put my hands down here.
Look, it's okay. They know I be ashy. They know.
Yeah, and another big one, and this one hits home because we African stereotyping.
Oh.
A lot of us let that stereotype get to us. Oh, you can't be this because you're black. You can't be this because of your race. You can't be this because of your family. You can't be this because you're a first generation college student. It don't work with me.
It don't work.
No.
It don't work.
You've got to remind yourself every day you wake up, I am made in the image of God. So I'm a human being.
Right.
God has given you an opportunity to be somewhere here today. Start from where you are. Start on a clean slate. Start on that clean note. Forget about your background. Forget about your skin color. Forget about your race. Forget about whatever. Focus, drive, work. Don't let stereotypes beat you down.
You cannot live off other opinions, because I'm telling you, that rocket foundation, that's when it's going to come into play. You cannot be, oh, I can't do this because they said this. I can't do this because they have said they seen people in my position do X, Y, Z. You got to go off you. You got to remind yourself who you are. You got to do for you, because if you trying to do things based on what people say or what they do, ain't gonna work.
And culture goes off stereotype, but culture goes a little bit deep, because sometimes where I'm from, for instance, the man is the head of the family. And don't get me wrong, guys, I believe in respect for equal sexes. That respect your, if you're married, respect your husband, respect your wife. But I do not believe that because I'm a woman I shouldn't work. I shouldn't have goals. I shouldn't push myself. There's a lot of people back home that have an issue with the fact that I'm having multiple degrees before getting married. And do you think I'm gonna concern myself with that? No. They are not in charge of my destiny. I don't care if you're an auntie or an uncle. At the end of the day, it's my goals.
Say it again. At the end of the day, it's who goes?
My goals. And I'm working towards my goals.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe that auntie would have gotten farther in life if she decided to get more education. But that's not what she wanted to do, and I do not blame her for that. But this is what I want to do. I don't want to be the kind of wife that will be dependent on my husband, or won't be able to travel, or won't be able to say yes. Oh, James, it's your birthday. What you want? Buy him some designer stuff. That's the kind of friend I am. So don't let culture hold you back. Don't let oh, you can't work once you have a baby. You got to stay back home, which is good if that's what you want to do. It's fine. But do not do stuff because that's what culture says.
Right, that's the norm. Don't go with the norm.
Go with your goals. Set culture aside. Set stereotype aside. Set bad friends and bad vibes and bad energy aside, and do your own thing.
Right. Oh, peace. See that you dropping it to me. You dropping it. I'm catching it. Yes. Whatever you dropping, I'm picking it up. Yes, I'm catching. Yeah, so what's else on the list? What's on the list?
It's just a recap, but I basically said don't let nobody or nothing stop you.
Yes.
So this is just reiterating what we just said before. Your spouse might be the one stopping you. Maybe you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend that don't want you to do what you really want to do. Baby, you gotta kind of snip it.
Cut it. Hey, I'm telling you,
look,
it can be your own boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, your significant other, whatever, your partner. They can be holding you back from your dreams.
Yes.
And if it's something that you've been dying to do, you just been wanting to do, and if they're not pushing you to do it, motivating you,
nope, you gotta
go. You gotta cut it. Right, gotta cut
and
them
that's
off.
why we started with what matters most, God. When you settle God, forget about the others. And don't get me right, you can listen for like criticism.
Yes.
Like good criticism, like if people say stuff and you're like, okay, yeah, that sounds right. Okay,
I can fix it. Yeah.
Maybe my website should not be read because I live in Auburn, and we don't do Bama colors. Yeah, so maybe that might be a good criticism, but you do not have to listen or take everything they say to you. You can filter out like what people say to you. So don't allow someone that's not you dictate the pace or the goal that you're trying to achieve. It's between you and God and what you want to achieve.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes. Bitch, you just been dropping these jewels, and I just awesome, just been amazing. So, what are some scriptures that that can carry us over in those times of good times, bad times, amazing times, not so bright times? What are those those verses that we can just rely on?
Yeah, so I'm gonna start with a hard one. I was having like a discussion with James earlier, and James did not even know that his name be in the Bible. His name was in the Bible, or his name is in the Bible, and his name has some strong faith verses. But we're gonna start with one. It's called Habakkuk. 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 Habakkuk.
Yes.
I believe.
I'm gonna put it in, under here, so
it's Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 2, and it says, "Write down the vision and make it plain." When you make something plain, like it's crystal clear, you are sure. So when you have a dream, like I said in the beginning, write it down. So God is like saying, like the Bible is saying, like you need to write it down.
Right.
Because guess what? We have a lot of things like flying through our minds, and when you don't write down something that comes to you, you can forget it.
Yes, it's not gonna stick.
And God gives you some, maybe He gives you a business idea that's gonna make you the next Mark Zuckerberg, and you didn't write it down.
And you're just gonna be like, dang, whatever.
And it's gone.
It's gone.
But when you write it down, you can go back to it. So you need to remember, when you have goals, you need to write it down. Remember my nursing goals? I wrote it down.
And guess what she in? What you in again?
Nursing school.
Yes,
You need to
ma'am.
write it down. Another one is James. Just go read the whole of James chapter 1.
Just read the whole book.
I'm just gonna give a snippet. I think it's in verse 6, and it says, "A wavering heart cannot receive anything from God." So think about it this way. Remember, I said faith is the car, and works
is the
gas you put in the car. But in this instance, our car is a boat. So you put your boat, which is your faith, on the sea. If when there's like turbulence and like the boat is like moving up and down, it's not gonna get far.
It's not.
And that's how you are with faith. A wavering heart cannot receive anything from God. So you gotta have consistency, like we said before. With God, there is no plan B. I know that sounds hard because like that's all we do. Oh, I got a plan A, got a plan B.
And I had a hard time figuring this out until we had this conversation.
When you say, God, this is it, I want you in this, is this what you want? You've got to hold onto it like your life depended on it, because actually your life depends on it.
That's true.
Nursing school, for instance, this is always my example. I only applied to Auburn University School of Nursing. I have a lot of friends that applied to like UAB, UAH, Troy, and I have nothing against that, but I wanted to go to Auburn School of Nursing, and I applied to only Auburn School of Nursing, and I went to go, and I'm like, God, I have no other option. This is it. If you don't give me Auburn University School of Nursing, it means I'm just gonna have to go a minor in something, but this is all I got. And he honored it, because I wasn't giving him options. With faith, you cannot have options. It's like you say you have something to fall back on, so why do you need faith?
Yeah.
There's a example of a little boy. So like there was like a town, and they had not had rain for like a while, and like there was like a prophet that said, okay, it's gonna rain today, so all of you like go to like the square and go wait for the rain. And they all came out, and only that little boy came with an umbrella. Guess what? Only that little boy had faith, because he's the only one that believed that, yeah, it's gonna rain, so I'm gonna need an umbrella to stop the rain. But all the other people just came there like, yeah,
it ain't gonna rain.
Let's see this rain. So like, you've got to back up your faith with works, and not like wavering, not like moving from spot to spot. Oh, this is not football where you're like, no
key on challenge.
No,
right.
You gotta like center, like focus. So like, you can read like James. James is very good on faith, and another strong James, calm down. Another strong faith scripture is Hebrews chapter 11. It talks about all the heroes of faith. So when if you want to read like people, you want to find someone that is like you, like a woman that went through something you went through, Hebrews 11 is your go-to place for faith. It'll give you like all the scriptures you need to, digest and sink into your mind, for faith. And before I round up that, I'm just gonna mention a faith pastor that has gotten me far.
Yes.
Stephen Furtick. Furtick is spelled Furtick. He's got stuff on podcasts. If you're an iPhone person, he's got stuff on YouTube. He's got stuff on Spotify. You can have a whole Stephen Furtick playlist. If your faith is like here, Stephen Furtick will help you take it like there. God bless this guy. He's so good. Listen to his message on functional faith. James is gonna put the link.
Yeah, I'm putting the link in down in the description. So, his name right here.
Functional faith is that message. Like, just it turned my life 360 degrees, turned it upside down, inside out, and I was like oozing faith. Yes. All the faith was coming out of everywhere I had. Like, I was just bringing out faith. Stephen Furtick is very, 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 very good on faith. So if you want to grow your faith, you gotta follow him. He's on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. He's everywhere. But he's a really good faith pastor.
I'm gonna let the people know because, like she said, he's good. He's real good.
Yep.
Is there anything else that we, didn't touch on? Because I feel like we touched on a lot of stuff, especially like in the everyday average Black life, college life, human life, just life in general. Like, it's just a lot of stuff that we go through, and a lot of stuff that we go through, they try to deter, they try to take us, they try to, poke at us, try to bother us and not let us think about the course, the mission that we on.
Not let us focus.
So, yes.
So I'll just round up by saying, I always ask, so when I want to ask God for something, I always ask myself, what is the worst thing that can happen? The worst thing that can happen is that God will say no.
No.
And guess what? If he says no, usually he gives you something better.
That means that you don't need to be up in there. You don't need to be doing it.
So at the end of the day, with God, you are going to be good. I remember when I started Auburn University and I had like issues with like my finances, and it looked like I was going to have to go back to Nigeria. Not like that's the worst thing in the world, but I had like resigned my job, sold my car, like did a lot of stuff. So I had basically like uprooted my life to be here. So like going back was just depressing at that point in time. But it was getting to the point like I was gonna take out the loans and all the monies that was supposed to come from like family, like things just like turned upside down and nothing was coming out. And I was gonna go back home. And I prayed to God, and God like found someone, connected me with someone who not only paid my first year at Auburn, paid my second year at Auburn. So I went from getting a loan, God saying no, to giving me a free ride for my first 2 years.
Hallelujah.
And that is faith that got me there.
Yeah.
Because I thought I was like finished, and I was mad at, this thing is not working out. Okay, this money didn't come from home, this money didn't come from this person, and now I can't get this loan because this person won't co-sign this loan, blah blah blah. And God like changed it, and he gave me something so 50 million times better than all I would have wanted. And at that point I thought, this was the end. But God was setting me up for something better.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, like, it can put you in a different position and you will feel much better.
Yeah.
And in your case, you in a different position and you feel much better.
I do.
So.
I do. So whatever
Man.
it is, people, like, whatever it is, like, your career goals. I know James been trying to get an internship, and I've been pushing him to go a certain way because I'm like,
I applied.
Yeah.
We trying to hear back.
Yeah. We're
So.
not gonna tell you all that right about
Right.
yeah.
We gonna.
And so, like, if you can ask God for the kind of like husband you want or kind of wife you want in the future. You can ask Him for like your net worth. Like, you can say, God, I want to be this rich. And especially if He trusts you, He knows you're gonna give a lot of money back to like do the work of God. He's gonna give the money to you.
That's true.
So a lot of people think you only ask God for like, you can ask God for material stuff. Abraham was very rich. Go read the Bible. Very, very, very rich. I want to be an Abraham. So yeah, I'm a child of God. I'm just gonna ask.
Right.
And He's the Father of faith. So
He's just amazing. Top notch.
you gotta ask.
Ask. You gotta say something.
Faith. Yeah.
You gotta say something.
Yeah.
If you don't say nothing,
Don't settle. You right there. Don't settle.
don't settle.
Don't settle.
Don't
You
settle.
can get it. You can get into that school. You can get that job. You can get that man or woman. You can get that car if that's what you want. You can get anything if only you ask by faith.
Yep.
He's gonna give it to you. He's gonna give it to you.
Yes, he is. He gonna give it to you. Well, peace. I think that wraps up the video.
Yeah.
Again, I just want to say thank you so much for not only speaking to them, but speaking to me.
Namaste.
Not namaste. 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 Just amazing. But again, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I'm gonna give y'all a little update on my plant. Plant ain't growing yet, so I guess my mama was right. But I got to continue to put water here, so I've been putting water, but we'll see. Like, you know what they say, faith as a mustard seed. This ain't a mustard seed, but we gonna see what's going on in here. But yeah, so the word of the month again is consistency.
Yeah.
Stay consistent in everything that you're doing, especially if it's the right thing. Stay consistent in it. Faith, have it, depend on it, work, put work in it.
Work.
Cause if it ain't no work, but
You
it's
wanna
like
get
work is
gas
the
in-
batteries. If it ain't no batteries in them,
We said gas, James. We
gas.
We said gas.
Look, I'm telling you, that look, it goes to everything, but
But
the
the
gas,
batteries work though.
Yes.
Yeah.
But for real though, that gas, if you ain't got no gas, your car can't move.
Ain't gonna move.
So that's just that. But again, thank you so much and give you some love. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I'll see y'all next Sunday. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Share, like, subscribe, do all that amazing work.
And my own page is
Yes.
my name, Peace Aluminium. You can subscribe to my page. I'm pretty new on YouTube, so James is like my debut in a way. He's helping me get out there. So like,
Yes.
yeah, go to my page. He'll put a link on my page
I will.
on this screen.
In the
So
description
like,
right here.
subscribe, tell your friends and your family to come get some spiritual faith from my page.
So again, thank you so much, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I'll see y'all later. I can't even press exit with this finger, so I gotta go.
Bye.